I still need to watch that.
Blood spray. Well, you gotta watch it in order, otherwise you won't care about the characters when they all get massacred.
Yeah.
I know I have a guy on Skype, George R.R. Martin is because he got toxic again, because in the time it took me to swing the axe, he closed close enough that the toxic got me. So anyway, yeah, you know, they have the Skype updates, and one person that I had on my contact list just said, "Hey, George R.R. Martin, fuck you," just because they killed all his favorite characters. Now, what I just used is called Aural Decoy, and it's like a lure. He's attacking a phantom. But you gotta watch out, because when they're attacking the phantom, they kind of flail around, and you can get hit. God, that was so terrible.
They remind me of like another mob, like a zombie kind of mob in another game, but I can't remember what the fuck the game is. And just the way they just like wildly fucking fling their arms around like psychopaths. Just can't remember what the fuck the game is. But yeah, I mean, you take a fuckload of damage on this, like early on.
Yeah. Well, my stuff's not upgraded. And there are more defensive builds. But yeah, in general, you can be cruising along and, excuse me, you can just suddenly get owned even by these guys. You see that wild flurry? Like if you're in that flurry when he's swinging his arm wildly, and he doesn't knock you off your feet or something, that'll kill even a relatively high level character. Because he just carves you to pieces. Just when you and a lot of times, the game will lure you into a false sense of security. Now I'm saying, okay, you know, I'm just trying anything. I'm like the Road Runner, not the Road Runner, the fucking Coyote. I'm just like, oh shit. Look at that. 2 hits with a torch, almost dead.
You are like the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, it's just like I'm ordering the shit. Now, you see what I did just now? That really lame, clumsy swing? It's because I'm not strong enough to wield that thing with a single hand. Unless I wield it with both hands, it's just not happening.
Oh, you popped his pimple. Good job. Now kick him out of the fucking way. Look at the fucking size of that goddamn thing. Jesus.
So now, in addition to the damage, the already impressive damage you take, there's actually a ring you can get from a dragon that doubles the amount of damage you take, and you can use it just to challenge yourself. And I saw a guy...
doubles the amount of damage you deal?
You take. Doubles the amount of...
Okay. What the fuck is the point of that?
Just to show that you're a badass.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's egotistical as fuck. Go ahead.
I've seen a guy beat this game without dying once, wearing the Calamity Ring the whole time.
I mean, that's awesome, but I've never even thought to do that. You know, like I'm gonna get a ring that makes my damage take just double. I'm gonna strive for like dying easier. Like I've never fucking done that. So, holy shit.
I mean, there's a pretty hardcore player base of this. Well, and here's the other thing is because there are people who are so skilled and know the game so well and just have such good reflexes that it can make invasions just horrific, because you never know how experienced the person is you're going up against. You know, there's the thing is, there's level brackets, but sometimes the lower level brackets are where the most dangerous invaders are, right? So you can be going around at level 10, and you can get invaded, which is like a PvP ganking attempt, right? You can get invaded by someone who is also at level 10. So you might think, okay, well, they might have a slight experience advantage because you just started. But no. It could be someone who went all the way through the game and is on their New Game Plus at level 10. Because they're so good, they can just beat everything with one arm, you know, tied behind their back. Right. So, I mean, when you on your first playthrough, if you defeat a single invader, you either got a really newbie invader or you got incredibly lucky, because the people, they're such overpowered players.
Right. What's that shit? Tree.
That was what was left of my souls. I had 26,000 souls. And now here's the thing, even though I'm not toxic, I think oh no, okay, I don't go back. See, here's the thing. You know, it's just like, it's actually a little bit like Minecraft. You know how in Minecraft all your gear flies everywhere and you have to go collect it?
Mm-hmm.
There's the same thing happens here, but with your souls. And remember, your souls are your money. Oh, shit, and then toxic. Gotta run back. Your souls are your money, and they're your experience, and you also use them to purchase spells, and spells can really run up a hefty price. So,
for some reason, I just can't concentrate on anything but these assholes with the giant, bloody, malignant tumors.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just like, this guy has 19 goiters. Like, do you see him?
Yeah, there was someone doing a live stream. And he had some moles, like one big one on one side of his mouth and a little one. And someone pointed out, I was like, "Hey, you have a mole," and he's like, "Ha ha, yeah, I've never noticed I have a mole. It's been my whole life." And the guy says, "You know what? You're right. It's not fair of me, because you're on camera, for me to make fun of you having a mole. I'm sorry. Let me tell you what I look like, and then you can make fun of me and get even, okay? I have a face with eyes and ears and a nose and no mole."
and you could do the bunk thing. No mole and huge dick.
And yeah, exactly. He went on, he says, "Yeah, just a normal face with no disgusting, horrible eye magnet mole." And he got banned hard from that room.
Of course he did.
I was in stitches because he set it up so perfectly.
Oh, shit. Hey. It's just like every now and then you just sit down. What do you do?
I have to sit down I just leveled up at the bonfire so I don't walk away from this with nothing. Because probably the number one mistake people make when they're new is they'll run around. I mean, just having souls on you is like running around with cash in your wallet. You know, if you're gonna get mugged, it's a matter of not losing too much. Right now, I'm trying yet another gimmick. I've ordered another box from Acme. Bullshit weapons and inventions, and now I'm trying to use
Acme slingshot. I just picture you loading yourself into a giant fucking slingshot with dynamite strapped to your chest, just flinging yourself at the Roadrunner, and for some reason you explode in midair. It doesn't kill you. You char and then fall to your death. Yeah. But hey, this weapon, I like it a little bit more.
Yeah, the reason I'm using it isn't for its abilities as a weapon, but because it can slightly boost your resistance to debuffs, right?
Okay.
So I put it on, thinking, okay, maybe it'll give me a little bit of resistance to toxic, but then, okay.
Yeah,
it doesn't end well.
Okay.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
I don't think it spoiled anything for me. Say, hey, I'm going to meet a terrible fate. Great! It's superb.
That's like, okay, guys, this time I really catch the goddamn Roadrunner, and I choke that son of a bitch out. Just grab him by his long feathered neck and just...
And it's like, well, why am I watching? Fuck that. You know, I want to see you fall down the cliff and just, you know. Although you seem to be a bit more effective offensively here. So far. And you're just standing there like, alright.
Sometimes you just need to take a break. Like, I mean, there are a lot of mini rage quits that I had to edit out where I just like, there's this one part, and this really is a spoiler. There's this part in this golden city of Orlando where, and this, everybody hates this part, I think, where you have to do this run along these flying buttresses.
Malignant tumor guy.
Yeah, he's trying to give me secondhand smoke too. So I'm hoping this will either have the reach to keep them away, or at least if I get in a cloud of toxic, I'll have a little bit of resistance to it. See how I can keep my distance, but then I use the wrong move. Now I'm back in the corner. But yeah, I'm running along these buttresses on the side of this giant temple, or not a temple. It's like a Byzantine-style cathedral, right?
Yeah.
And there are these archers shooting arrow, but it didn't help at all. It didn't.
Toxic.
Toxic. So here we go again. It didn't help. I mean, excuse me. So the giant archers.
You are running like a motherfucker. Look at you. I mean, holy shit. Oh man.
So anyway, they fire these arrows that are taller, that they're longer than you are tall.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a spear. Now here's the thing, like every sort of checkpoint I make to along the way, I would stop, quit, go do something else so my nerves could settle, come back, sit down, and then go like from one place to another, take out one archer, stop it again. There are some parts of this that you just say, I don't ever want to go back there. You know what I mean? It really is, it's like it hails back to some old school trends, because modern games are so fucking easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are.
But there used to be parts where you just.
I mean, think about how hard fucking NES games were.
Oh yeah.
Compared to what, some of the shit we have now. Fucking NES games were goddamn impossible. They were like developed. You know, they were like, hey, well, there's a few bugs in it. Fuck it, develop it, put it out. You know, let them deal with it. That fucking inconsistent crap. And we did, and we figured it out, which is pretty cool. You know, it's like now they don't have that kind of shit.
Yeah.
There's like no glitch you have to work your way around. They solved the problem. They patch shit, right? You know.
I mean, do you remember Super Ghouls and Ghosts?
I fucking do. Holy shit. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, it's there were so many games where you're like, 3 lives? Are you fucking shitting me? I mean, even this game, if you keep, I mean, even this, despite its reputation for being challenging, you still have unlimited lives. It's just that you're lucky on your first playthrough to come in at under 100 deaths.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you play, you know, like, I don't know, BioShock Infinity, right? Game that gets rave reviews. Well, I can see someone playing through that on the first time, and unless they screw around, I can see them getting through it without dying relatively easily.
Right.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying that it just goes to show you. Oh, now here's where I finally wise up, and I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna run past. Fuck these guys. I'm gonna win by not fighting.
Yeah. The Bruce Lee thing again.
Yeah.
The art of fighting without fighting. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, let's sail out to that little island and we'll fight. And then you sail away, and he's like, well, what the fuck? And it's like, oh, by the way, you have something on your face. So there, I finally made it somewhere that didn't have the toxic guys, and there was much rejoicing.
No,
but yeah, it just goes to show that even games that are considered rave reviews from critics, you don't have to make them really that hard. I mean, even the harder settings often. It's just you have to play a little bit less.
Now you're doing an Arby Winks thing here.
Arby Winks, yeah.
Holy shit, yeah.
See, and there the rat head of humanity. I guess they eat corpses and their spirits transfer over because there's rats with humanity everywhere. And you can imagine how therapeutic it is to crush these weak, defenseless things. After
yeah, absolutely.
Also, I'm wearing a bag over my head for the sake of the viewers, because the faces.
I was wondering what the fuck that was. I was like, it's like a scarecrow thing.
It's just a sack. It has like no armor value, but it just.
It's like an executioner's mask.
Kinda.
deal.
But it's just so you don't have to look at your face, because you look like one of those ghouls from Fallout. It's really horrible, right? So I have one of those just so I don't have to look at myself as I'm swinging the camera around. That's it. Other than that, it's just a very light, almost non-helmet.
That was a great game too, Fallout.
Yeah, it was.
New Vegas. I like the guy that thought he was a ghoul, but he wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Calling everybody smooth skin.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. He even had the groggy voice. He's like, whatever, smooth skin. It's like, motherfucker, you are pale as fuck and smooth as shit. And he's like, yeah, you can't trick me. And the only other character that was better than him, like as far as being deluded and fucking stupid, was the guy who was actually called Fantastic. That was one of my favorite moments in Fallout, because he was like, yeah, I'm fantastic.
Yeah.
He was like a scientist, quote unquote. Somebody gave him a lab coat. He was just down there hanging out, smoking weed and shit. He was like, yeah, I'm fantastic. It was like, yeah, I can't wait for you to die.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a playthrough of Fallout 3 in New Vegas for the channel.
Yeah, New Vegas I would definitely want to take part in, because holy fuck, it was so much fun, and I'm really good at it. And I pretty much, I played the fuck out of New Vegas. I know that shit front and back. So,
yeah, that had a great. I like. Oh, now right here, back in the game, I've got my Ku Klux Klan outfit, and I'm overjoyed because it has toxic resistance. Well, it has poison resist, but it's the same saving throw goes against both. Even though toxic is much more serious, it's like the same element. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, you notice I customized the shield so it has the Triforce.
Yeah, I did see that.
I thought about going back and making it. You know how that meme says noobs can't Triforce, and it's like the dilapidated one.
Yeah.
I considered going in and editing that, but that's just work. Somebody else made this shield.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, not gonna even bother with him.
Nope. Fuck.
Although I do think he's climbing the ladder as we speak.
Probably.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm waiting for him. I'm like,
Wait,
yeah,
yeah.
come on. Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah, there's Malignant Man.
Cancer Man. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Now my lock-on feature is
those
screwing
are
me.
some scary flaming tumors. They really are.
There. Now it didn't. I was far enough away, but the peace of mind that wearing the Klan outfit gave me actually made me fight against these guys more effectively. But I wasn't actually in range, so that's not a test of this thing's toxic resisting ability.
And this guy, I mean, he's just completely fucking useless. I mean, there. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I like how he vacillated back and forth. He's like, "What? No, right? I'll just jump down."
Yeah, fuck it.
Now that right there that I just picked up, it looks like a fuzzy, moldy acorn. It's actually a cure for a really bizarre status condition where you grow an egg out of your head. Oh, there's so I'm just running away now. So yeah, I was actually watching that same guy, the guy that did the. Oh no, it wasn't him. It wasn't Calamity Ring guy. It wasn't Vegeta. It was Kryken. Kryken. I don't know if you know. You don't watch gaming channels. He has a channel, Kryken 2. He did a stream, and he was just riddled with hackers. And a hacker summoned him to his world, and then killed him once just for fun. Tossed him into an abyss and just had him fall forever. So he had to restart the game. And then he came back. The hacker summons him again. And this time he tries to curse him, and also throws on this egg onto his head, and it latches onto your whole head, covers it completely. You can't wear a helmet and benefit from any helmet, buffs or protection. And then what it does is the egg absorbs some of your experience, your souls, and eventually it sprouts like this worm, and you can use the worm to attack. But most people aren't really happy to have the parasite on their head because of the experience reduction.
Yeah.